how I got rid of my slice. You can have one of the two feelings. With the feel number one, as you could see on the slow motion video, it is the most common mistake that amateur golfers do. Alright guys, welcome to my first long game video. I want to talk about how I got rid of my slice. I used to have the tendency to slice and fade the ball for pretty much my whole life, and I just couldn't get rid of it. So what I did is I just started playing with it. I would aim left and I would try to hold my wrist so the ball doesn't start left and, bring it back to the right towards the pin or onto the fairway. But that is just not sustainable. That is not how you achieve peak performance. So I've been trying to figure out the reason, and I finally got it. And it's actually something that now that I pay attention to this very thing, I see that it is the most common mistake that amateur golfers who struggle with slice do. This is how I used to swing. The problem here is the right leg and the way you start your downswing. So as you could see on the slow motion video, I started like this, and what this does is it closes the space here, and the club has no space. It cannot travel by the body, but it has to go out here. And what that does is you come across, and then what happens is if the club face is open, it's obviously a block and a fade. If the club face is shut and you do this, you get a pull hook. So it's really not, you cannot be consistent with it. So then what I did is I started keeping this leg, this knee, back in my transition into the downswing. So this is the feel that I wanted to achieve. This is obviously going to be exaggerated. This feel. You see how all of a sudden there's a lot of space here for the club and for the hands. Whereas there's no space here. I mean, if you're gonna come down here, you're gonna hit your leg, right? So this is why your feel, you want to start your downswing not by pushing this knee out, but by keeping it back. Boom, you create space, and then you go through. That's straight. Now obviously it's not as easy as it looks, because if you're like me, someone who's been doing this all their life, right? Like this, and hitting a fade, this is not going to be something that's going to come very lightly, but you're going to need to practice it quite a lot. I've been working on it for quite a few months now, and I'm now just starting to get a hang of it. So it's not something that you're going to do twice in your living room and get results, but it's something that you're actually going to need to put in the work, put in the time, and hit many balls. So again, you can do everything the same. Just when you start your downswing, keep your right leg here. You can have one of the two feelings. With the feel number one is you keep this leg back, and feel number two that you can just mess around and see which one works best for you. And feel number two is you can try to sort of explode up from your left foot. So instead of keeping this right knee back, you explode from your left foot, which is also going to do this. But then what I found is when you only pay attention to this feel number two, sometimes this knee tends to come out still. So my feel is back, and then when I'm about here, I also try to have a feel that I explode and you know, it gets me some power. Give this a try. Definitely let me know how you find it, if it helps. Also let me know what other things you have tried to combat your slice and your fade. And subscribe. I'll be posting more long game videos now, as well as short game and putting. And let me know if there's a specific issue that you would like me to cover in regards to long game in my next videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.